Akwaba. Akwaba. Justice for Adwoa Safo. Somebody should kindly tag Honorable Adwoa Safo for me. Somebody should please tag her for me. Honorable Adwoa Collingwood. Akwaba. Adwoa. Me pacho so binim Adwoa Safo. Let Ken be Ken. Why have we changed his name? I thought he was Ken. Let Ken be Ken. Akwaba. Justice for Adwoa Safo. Justice for Adwoa Safo. And this message is 99.9999999% for Adwoa herself. Because if Adwoa does not use this juicy opportunity to turn the narrative of the stupidity, the misogyny, the nonsense, the kwasiasem going on in this country when it comes to Adwoa biti de Kena, Juma is busy Adwoa no. Wonka kanche ndompe, I'm on my way to her house. Adwoa Safo, my sweet rival, I am on my damn way to your house. Tell that security, I don't need an ID. I am the Canadian Japan baby mama. I wear that title shamefully. It is a shame, but it is an unfortunate part of my life. And I'm going to wear it for girls who are shy of this stigma, which is why they are staying in stupid relationships, to come the fuck out. Adwoa, Sewen Jina, you will be a disappointment to women. You will be a disappointment to female politicians. You'll be a great disappointment to your church, which you now head. You'll be a huge disappointment to the whoever you are queen mother of. Madam, I told now to say to Her Excellency, future President of Ghana. Her Excellency, future female President of Ghana. Her Excellency, future female President of Ghana. Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo. Eneyewude, I'm calling on you, and I know you will hear me. And Adwoa, if you don't act, action or no action, in charity, and I'm not going to allow you to let this slip. If you make mistake to take any apology from the idiots like of Frema or Pare, I will curse you. I will curse your ass. I just have you are going to do the things I'm saying by force. By force. In charity, who papa's ujam. Wager or cause ujam. It's na home the likes of Kwasia be the prostitute be no back to the Kevin Taylor. Or Kevin Taylor dear, Sika dodo a wo hwehwe no. Ube wager ho. Kamla du mo ana nanim brade mpo yete no te. Me free Alex Tete wa ba. Wo me say my hwehwe no. Hello. Who is here? Not that I give a damn. I will say what the fuck I have to say anyway. I just want to know if people need to be BLOCK. Joanna Akwaba, Theresa J, Ernestina Ofori, Ama, Matilda BFE, Marcy, James Daze, Obapa, Fosu Bright, Ray Steve Brown, Christiana Osei, Adwoa Collingwood, Let Ken be Ken, Rooms, Monu, AMG Alonso, Buash. Hey, what was no? Maggie, Joanna Grandman, Labi, Echa. Hey, I hear Mpocho, Mamijin Echa Wana. Ach, Mpocho is in Guam meeting. For so bright, Docas Adwoa, V Lady, Stephen Kwache, Linda, user ending 34, Efrie Regina, Alvina B, Tinaj, Paul Kwame, Granzio Kobe, Seti, Educhumwa, Sky, Unico, Hetty Coco, Uncle P, Becky, KP, Vida One, Kingsley, Kingsley, Mammy High, Good Woman, Abena, Vida One, Mammy Fia Bedu, Mavis, Joan Samoa, Desmond, Sneaker, Linda, Boss Lady, Rebecca, Yohonu. Hey! Yohonu. Akwaba, Prophet Blessing. Prophet. Ahambua some continue yedu aha unere den wa prof. Hey, I don't need deliverance so because don't no. Miss G, Joel Aram something. I made something. Did I made the car, made the whole, I made the set. Which one? Rosemary, Bimpong, Linda. O.A. Mami, James, Rumo, who's in Rumo? Betty Ann, Wapacha Wadosai, Rosina Yeboa, we say I'm to tratra muntum, register nowhere. Now say to Charlotte Aka, oh, Wados Abdullah, oh, Papti, hey, Zemzem, Aisha, Adam, Don Diallo, Miss Connie, Wadosun. Utuchatra Ebos is a man bonus no obejam. Obejam in the crash. Mrs. Annan. Mrs. Kaya ukunezi wano na ambua sankuni easy. Sisa uzina na bahamo wambesha wa horba. Yo! Sami waka achara one. AJ. Oh, Ebos sana waka my crash. Ko mampo muhuni yon. Ye wadosun wanya. Welcome. Una mambo hunzeno, I love you secretly ati. Me odoso. Epena mububo zinu kutine data nesa. Ka yes. Epena mububo zinu kutine data nesa. Ka yes na muntu ya de. Who wants me to continue mentioning the names? Or you want me to dive inside? Muambo SMPO. Which one do you want? No, Jake. Very attentive hair, flames, one natty. In fact, if you respond, Don Whiskey, I followed you back. Nanaya, 19. You want me to continue? Ma bubo zaman nyaye miyo. Fiao, why welcome. Ebede wobo wuzina, I brentam. Because it's a mobile first. Yankupon is or Dawson. Oh, Dabby, 70s or Dawson. 70s or Dawson. Benjamin, you. Mobile first 79. Y'all talk more further. Hey, I say, Nana, Mesro, won't say. Obinta Gadra Safo mam. Minim ne Vidik. Mam Vidik in a way another spelling. Na Vidik. What dick in or your cotton dick are now using your Dixon. Osan a Vidik and nannies. Musha would wa bomb pompa fiesta when you ginger sister. But from call Dr. Why now mutin pedon mempeda wine that was in Ibio. I mean me pedamazon one feel the portos in a man. Portos. Akwaba. I just have here justice. Adwoa Safo yen be normal ya ba kaka nkwase esam Kevin Taylor abehehya ahoroba mbo sem PS na yekoda bi yen ndam this time around nah. Let me check on my okay, my connection is good. It's good. Good connection. Okay. So Adwoa Safo yen kwase asema Alex Tepe we be di achre no. And I think in Ghana, we are so used to assembly bar. Ye pejanu we na ye jemu. Especially when they will go behind closed doors to do amendments. Which is why, kwasi afubiti se obaya, mwabiti se ken. Inkusini nkrantie biti se Christy. They think that it should be okay for me se ken kwasi asem no. Be correct openly. Nam kameda so campaign mano. You see, I don't know Ohima or friend his royal. And now crami bedidi natem. But let's be also fair. Wati, let's be fair. Yen na any reason why she felt the way she felt about Odobroni. I've been in those situations. When I thought say Lumba ne bane efia odona wan hwe no senya Carlos be di atem ni be di atem ni be di atem na me Odobroni kokokokoko because me story no. Then I switched. I am loved. Enti me ne hwan na me makoka say a girl no or a traitor mamu fi no enra me hu video bi Ghana Jollof Linda Sari Evangelist free any obi sa na no mo so. How is it possible? Ye na ye say Ghana Jollof ya nka ye mpesa onko sa side no okoye. So if we can love Ghana Jollof now, they say we love her now. We should also give space to her royal. His royal, the more friend Adanko. Yeah, we should love her. Because at least what our NSC or catcher and say, and Crawford no moody quasiasem, mo be boji sabato so say our group no by our kind of credit. Into what changed? Adena his royal dear mo percent me munchaso. Daddy Fred in the saba. Kwakabio na baby ami peja asem na kono. Uti no e konton kwa won fa ehwe. Fredo, abi sabi. Yes. Me ko Adwoa Safo wait for the videos. Many Adwoa Safo ya kaya live. You heard it here first. Ye ko buyam pa wa TikTok. Not just the mere visual effects of Crawford seeing many or no. And it's happening live. Mopacho bibie ni wa mo de ko etire ho akoka ma na yehwe. Okwasi atoti se wo da di friend. Wo Massachusetts. Abro ni beye ni jimi enti. We hunyansa anko Adwoa Safo ne ba no ne graduation no. And so wo di jimi eba New Jersey. Nyami betua mu nyina kan bako. Se metima peke mu. Nyami betua wan kan na ye kotiltil. Mi wo data, ma besra wo data. Ojimi efri me so. Na ye to asu boot for boot. Tag Adwoa Safo mami says onuti na masha red ke se me sha white because me ba no so ya Adwoa and me ba no so she really like listen. But me nia brinti na masha red. Mama yen to aso. Ma bemu ma bo azana merba nti you can choose to not take me serious. I don't mind. Mo fra obaya talk bele no mam dam kwasia no obaya de wajimi o wo ye kwasia me yo hwonye ye hwe nanyim wa ha sa de we hwe look at this item obedi di mi atem hwe mo mami mboldi no na mo hwe na ni mfumpom ya for we or to say Alvin and the Chipmunk hwe ne si hwe ne si hwe ne hwinimu ntokro wei woda ne nchen na enye se oye adwuma na odi sika ebefia bema ben na ebeware adefo saa bema ben wodi a kire me bema ben kwasia we di tu no ho se waware na obimu ni kwasia make us say 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Kennedy Japan oti oba ho na oni wakotena sama hat na oni wudi me ho komo kwasia emema pema omo ho he woni se ema omo ho nya se aden nipa dodo se na dimu yendimu o nti mumu twene de bia enchi because we a good girl echi because obi endiu ena monso mo ho nya fe enti wo pese wo nya bibia na be ma nenka enti wana wo ye ne bibia kwasia wo kun yare anya wo twe ena wo di kokope ayare sama no odwan oba ya kwasia mpanie me wo aboa we wo mete hana minye adwuma me da pomo ena minye adwuma I sleep in the forest. Have you seen my skin? Kwasia Adwoa mitumi nyama wo kwasia we kura wo ankasa wo koye adwuma na wo wi awasesa sika na bremi na bema odi wutwe annually ojian hwe wanim wo ade a wo no wo frɛ na ware o financial arrangement wo wa America nka wo ni Dr. Simone ena wo kun ni Cecil kwasia wo di ni bo aboa we bema tochi we bi na me panka maka aboso wo pese o chem se wo kun no papa chenken wo betumi ebie wa no aka se kwasia mpani na wo ware no papa chenken na kembo me se me mpe na wo kun odwendwenchie yo kwasia ba wenyim de Alvin and the Chipmunk kiodo no hwe wenim wo ho otsan papa wo sripo na wenim ti sei kwasia yantu aso. What's the next photo? Washe enra kwati ameti wo se yemfa wo dining table mbekire oba ya wo yekurasini o hwa wo dining table no aboa na osiso no osew na hwe kurasi de bia waye wo di paper towel na si plate dina ena hwe wo kurasini a wo watiti paper towel wo di atoto ho ena wo di capsa ye de num lemogin ne hausa koko cap bia wo ya boa o oba ya wo ye krasim village woman hwa aboa na esi ho no esew papa aboa na esi ho no wankasa wo spirit animal na esi ho no krasini ba hwe kwase asem we wo de be kire wan wo di paper towel na ken crampo wo ko ni fia oni China kwasia we ye party na odi foil trays kwasia we wusikani o use foil tray pen woni ma dey friend China woni ma dey friend pure China woni ma dey friend crystal glass kwasia wo di paper towel atoto ho na wo di mismatched cups we ye black dey see e insanity ni ye blue shaha peach white si one peach si ya girl ye krasini brown wa ha aboa wan ko school po na ya kire home science odwan we wudi be ya akye akire wan na we krasini se hwehwe another hwehwe glass no or the artificial flower wo ye kwasia to. Do you know what feng shui is? Well, hey, you are not my level. Senya wo pene obi apa obaya nka ye nyina ye front ntomago wo hu de bolem kwasia ba hwe eyi jumbo na esi ho no eti se wo pepepepe why say tissue aye de jumbo paper towel abuwa we wo de be ya aye se ma kire wan we mamanda ma habe ma ha sa kwasia sem we de nka meda pomu ha hwade mon hwade hwe cap no ebi ya twere ho ebi ya chese se yesi krasini a chese ye de ntoso ka ho wa bodan we wudi be kire wan sa hwe mon hwe o mu de mon hwe table no so Feng Shui no is so wrong. The stupidity going on in her house, she doesn't even now dream a Jimmy the dining table no so. You see how all over the place her dining table looks like Sani na dream kwasi yabasa Adwoa wo soup work Rebecca. Shenenyim biom enra meti a no ka nwo asem se de ya omo ko Germany for lumbe yie kwasia we support hwe wo se ono ankasa oni ayi akotu ase wase ma mo ho nya fe wo se ni alumba ho ofe oba e wo se ni alumba ho ofe wo ku bro wo so wa ho ofem ntia na wo sori ahmachi koye adwuma ma onu di na oda ho no okwasia young girl bi di wukunu tok bele hwe wenyim woni akofia se wa difference na ne sa wo wa ekese kwasia na ya wo ya wo befa obi monko Germany na nya no memma mu Christy wan na mudi mu tutu kese o se tutu kitwa anyway odwan kwasia kwa hwe wenyim hwe aye why say yemu ade wenim kro say run about kwasia Adwoa stupid I the cabbage I say swine wo so Rebecca bi wo se wo kwa akodi akosu ase wa ichi hwa ebi wo fie o ha kwasia bai ebi wo fie ebi wo fie pa ken kwasia no ken Adwoa no owo Stella wo a oni na brepa abokro no aye visa racketeering na wawari we kwasia waka enu ewie nwa awari eben awari ede wabobodam awari eben meme 5 divorces and counting kwasia kwa muntie awari hu statistics muntie awari hu statistics meba membo mamo. Oh fuck, I hope I see it. I've been working all the summer. Getting my way. Muntie aware statistics from professionals. Muntie kwasi ade we mu ma ye nhwe na ye mfa lumba asem no ye fa nye sensible discussions na ye solve issue no jimie na mo anya kwasi afo te se obaya Adwoa wo support Christy wo na ne kontria wenim se funu odwan woni wo bra mo aye se eyi apala goma na apala hala kwasi afo muntie aware na mudi tu mo no muntie.
There's about a 50 if you marry there's about a 56% chance that your marriage will end in divorce. If we consider failure staying together miserable for the children or staying together for financial, economic reasons, and then we add that to the 56% that end in divorce, gets another 20% probably. But I mean, think about what that adds up to. That means that you've got something that fails 75% of the time. That's a negligent activity. That is more likely than not to cause significant harm in your life.
More likely than not, it causes significant fucking harm to your life. Adwoa institution there is proof. Say it fails 56% of the time. It fails. Now omo person jintum say faili se kwasia fo biti se obaya imwa biti se Stella inwan biti se Christy omo person omunye se mfeli Adwoa biti se coat hanga na nama omo sano they stay for the sake of the children, for the sake of eku emefo no omo so omo ye 20 something percent. And so what is that 20 something no? What they call 56 ne ho a, then marriage is an institution that fails at least 70% of the time. Moye nkwasiafo. Moye mwa. Ghana Jollof, are you really happy in your marriage? You wouldn't be concerned here. You people are not happy. You are telling lies at the altar. Lies. When we Efiashwa, her marriage seems very happy for her. But how many hours has it been? Huh? Yeah, we will say, just said the lie abounds. Kwasi adie we na wudi betu me. Na ken me pa ene amenya ken se me pe ken. Adie bi ene me friend says I can get him to quit the stupidity he's doing. Naomi, aware, mo tna ma ye di atwa mompoa. Kope usika na kodi kwati a wo pe. To kwan ko baby hwe nipa physics. One kasa cry, you don't know yourself enough. We say me pebe maybe oti say you think because the person is portraying wa kra wo kon wo she fake lash, wo she wig, wa po wo ho. You are not the person you are presenting to the man. When ulumbamba, wo omu nyina tum na wa wo dwen ho say na die na sie ha chi say odobro ni ba e na betun akoko lumba wa pone ho. Lumba case na ti say Michael Jackson go. Michael Jackson and ma wo hwe omo who say e no be pikin. Akoya pane ho. Mo se ne maya aborofo. Jimmy sa. Wo ba be ye dede. Aware and na legal. Actually 75%. Let her be. Flames, where kwasiama wuntumi kura mfa weni mimba Adwoa monfa nemre na odobro ni ewini inti se mu choose Christia. The courts have already ruled say side chicks no na eko inti na Christi be wini no. Side chicks we move. Side chicks we move. Young president Oni Alberta Viala Naomi, ye bedzu won kunum ni nya, don't worry. Won na ope etwetwetwe so wo benya honzo ho. Ye bedzu wonya, mo bese mo kun ye di o mo tru mu a, ye be frɛ Collins. Oba arrange nkrofo ni abo wo hon kunum ontum ya agisikan. We are doing this shamelessly. Se kwasia bi ti se Christi, obetumi agi obi kunu broad daylight ma ye nya wona ye from legal country no. Mama be supporting na Miss Mabo na mabai, Yanchiado. Naomi is a bad influence on my life. Naomi Apia. Go and follow Team Legal Husbands. Let's go back to justice for me patcho me. Oh, why be na me hwehwe no ani bakura ni he. Oh wa, yentu aso ne na ye beche. Justice for Adwoa Safo, who is not supporting me. Adwoa Safo soon, or your ban your nyam for, or your lawyer, or no dani papa jumani na no conglomerate no, or da sorry kese ano, or ye oba hima, or ye vice presidential assumed aspirant or a former gender minister. Adwoa Safo many abrina me no kasa no. Me no beza agro. You are going to seek justice for yourself to save your name, the lives of Her Excellency the former second lady. Ono su Jimmy Kasasa because ono ne de ne yetwa so no nwa inoku imokria bitise mari mu kwasi akeka omo bekeka fa wo ho efefa Samira hu na wanye hwe no nti na kwasi ya we ato aso no Adwoa Safo mesi se wanye hwe senya meba beso so wo camera no you go over you. Se won't complete wo assignment ya. I don't want to see you or hear you saying shit as a campaign whatever for Baumia because we won't mean show. Sati yantiado wa hwe obaya okasha we ga ba be kire mama mehu de hwe senya wasafunu a ye de na gina ho hwe wig no watch minim se Christy de no na o tu kwan o se ya tia ne so nkotena ho se ne bu afu ne kunu minim asem esi ibia na so no za obaya still wo ho ye fe wo share wig hwew ena wig na ye obi dwetre npa krokoton dem pure water wo bodam kwasia afa de edan no me catch us edan no hwe soma me no edan na ye wo nana dan bi a wo si ohun abowa nenchi wo ho time hwe pa grant bona ne ho nye tan sa obaya pa grant hwe wenyim de kwa abanyim wenyim de kwa aye de akablemeza no nkwade yem aye de sculpture aye de statue kwasia Adwoa we de be kire hwa hwe wenyim hwe wo receding hairline wuti wono pim kwa echi ti se epo ebu asochi na asan nechi kwasia wote sa abisinia akonwa we light ne ni pem na wuti mu ebechew metal si etinemi a Adwoa we na wo kan kra ekurasi ni na wo kwasia Adwoa biba hweweni hwewa wakoye makeup abaya hwew why makeup wash lashes hwewosin still ugly wash wig yetumi disi dan sika no yetumi disi dan sako na da won chen no sako obaya sako so a mabodam so mitumi nyawo ma wo kogina store yi mu eton nyoma na wasesa osika abrami ama medi kwasia besia wo betumi compare why ni nyina wie wo de wadekam nyoma nyina be kire me wa nanti akogbo nwire ama ya nyu kenta ama wo de o picture atum wo share no wa wunye wo sin why de God tanumu itu Adwoa ebeka de siwa as no friend and drainage kwasia wonio what dress me assure say wo bibi papa bi wo wa won fa no nto na won hye we nti ni nyina anya wo brazia ene na baby rasini me na me da wono polyester 2 years tendu 20 cedis lens na ehye me mutao ngrofo from na abochi was mam 35 Ghana ene ehye me no yes but me ya papas no kra Adwoa ojan wa fa ni hwan wo hwe na hwe ma men kirawo se wonnim ken na ma men kirawo oba ya bia wonnim ken hwe wo ken na ogina ho na wo for skin ni no ni buafuwa manesi audio na me boy na wo ka se ken kra wanya de ye nyina ye hia ye ka no so when we say na huye ne hia the only reason why Ken is tolerating you is because still oba asinfo so a wo na wo fa aduane ka onene ni entourage nyina wo na wo fa aduane ka e na wo yakwase aso na wo di wusika wo di campaign wo market wo e na GPRTU mano wo yakwase asa e ma o mo honya fa ne ye ne mu ye sa nkwase adwuma no ada wo ni mu ana e ma na mo honya fa no mo na ye ne mu ye sa ejimifu adwuma no okwasia wo wa dwi da wutiri mu anka wo so wo live soft life wo kwa na wa komema boxes so wa beti aye pinti se Tyson kwasia when we fake video na mo ye no hwe se ne aka na on feel na keno mesi manefa ne santu kom se ne ode ye mari no no mo de be ye hanya no ewie ye na ekosi sen kwasia stupid woman na Ken is being close to Ken an achievement abue wakoshe ujuju rings ni nyina ono na ode be kono so nyame so obodam hwera ha wonko awone ne kogina ho no ferie ne anim guase enti na wasun wani afidie hwe nkrasefule shit bi a shaw o ka so ase mame glass yema o sunglass wo ye krasinitu sa picture we Can in such any bottom share in such any bottom say good you when fichiru kwasia ahohyehyefo na hwan na mpesika wodi usika be rane aye breakfast and lunch and whatever ama ono ne dom a na oseko wabodam papa kwasia kwa hwehwe me pa cho wuku we na wodi oba ya we papa we ye wukunu me pa cho wu se wo fa akosua se wa ani lumba sa pepepepe lumba ho ofe chen no papa we na papa we se onim eni eche se ya aboa se wan ware kwasia se wo baba be ye adwuma ma onu edi aboa wukunu oyare ye no odwan we oda wechi se oyo obi a wukun kwasia we oba ya oyare ye no se onu oyo defo a wosi ye sogu wan wukun so oyo defo a nka wankọ ken ho anko munimuni anko deda fom ti se okra ensu amaka na nka se kofa wukun no ne twon no ne cancer ni na abra na me fa ne nko na me nko tua ma yenhwe no kwasia okwasia wukun ojan we the only thing na why you are saying se ne ho ofe kwasia we wo se die aboa wukun yare nya wo na wo kwa riska e de kwasa ne yare kwasia sa liability. You think it's an asset? This is a fucking liability. Be ma Jimmy for we onumpo we hu se we nya cash cow we nya kwasia ba ne ho nya fa ma mo ho nya fa no you do more than because wonim se be ma no ono ampe mo na yedi muturu mu nyina no mo ye ni nyina because wonim se why a lucky poso si obedu wo papa we ka se da ho no na obedu a wo se donyame wa bodam kwasia we oyo obi anka oyare ken wo ti se oyare ye no ye ko bie ni ti so hwan a one ne ko ho ma ne ko bo obisia aboa meye bi oda be ma kwasia oyare a chise ne yiri di nanim e ko bo bisia wo de be ye wan ayesem kwasia ba wo ya aboa papa. I live the fucking soft life. Yes, I don't work. I don't have a husband. Me da pom suminya mwase wo ema mo koye adwuma na masisa sika na breme wo bodam wo afa ne hwan kwasia we da wechi be ma jimini we da wechi kwasia we ena wo koje nkrofo nyoma na wo ton na wunya profita TV abom dem kraye de chemo promotion wo bodam kwasia we bema kwasia we dia sister metumi enya 7 aboso e ma omu nyina agi atum so omu be ware me the same day bema me na me hwe kwasia we ni twu roye enye kan ho na wo kodida afom ema odi ne kosa ne yare na oyo defo a lumba na oyo defo no nupo yare no ne maame Mrs. Hwan one ti say mama hwan osi ne yekotua sika no woti sika dodo a ye de ye ne surgery wa bodam aboa wo kunu onyame obetafre mi true mu ontafre mi twenko a me ni wia ne takrama na me de bepepa mi true mu because me mitumi dakios e wo pom in deportation na metua $500,000 me dia show defo bi ba wona ne twe wenim sefu aye de chobox kwasia bema bua we o yusu no wodi betwa wo wodi be ya yesem wokun obi anka oyare ono ahwe ni hu wokunu kwasia mpanyi anyine nam Ghana sa Kena bank o wi ya wonna ne twe papa wodi be kire wan asa brofo na me boy no woti ase kwasia de we ya wo mu 75% of the time he feels woka asa wo ye bibi wo sore wa ye adwuma saa se de be ya be ma no onko wona wo tontoma ne ye pamma no wo kotua na wakwaji wona wo tua baba wona wo to kwasie me pese mi hu kunu ka ansa na ken de pick up no chaw odwan ba wona be ka tren Canada obetua to 1000 pick up we kra ono no de ma mi yase ma mi kampa cha wo kunu ka wa he kire mi another car apart from kwasia pick up na we are buanti wunhu se wana wetua ka no kwasia wukun ben Where our bicycle? Our day. Adwoa. I'll bet a she. Me see be ni wa with the bar. It won't backfire for you. Papa of a bema. What do you betray me na me worry no? Me wa fight divorce. Would betray me mpoa. Bema ne ho ofechen. Bema o you su di etua ne bills. Bema ne show ho a. Chisa wo kom me baby daddy na me see o ya de fun no. Chisa wo ko ne ho. Na no esave bema oda wechi. Echia. Wuna wawa no. Wuna wetu ni trinsa. Kwasia kwana bra biom. Ojan ya nenchi. Waka kofa we. Kwasia we ya. Oda abaya bi true mu tafre ho pa na che no. Kwasia kwa. Wo obema na aware wo di akwatena fia enka wo be life. Hwe wo table so. Wo table do manya se wo ho. Wo ka say paper towel na ye to na ye de you cup 55 what this is do krasini wa hwe sisi ezi shabu we bi esi wa ese wankasa wanim odwan ba hwe woni wo bra na wodi betu wo a kire me no hwe woni wo bra wo soro ho hwe senya manum etutu mo na moda ase ho no oba yai woni wo bra mo na moda ase ho no me bisa AI sendoku mienu o moda suru hoi o ma me monkwala abrem a mohu technology ene de bra me hwemanim woni wo bra hwamo kwasiafo a mo papa ne mo maame mo e wo se yedi o mu sie wo maame ne wo papa o mu kokoro mu a yedi kotoku hye o muti because apinfo eni kobo o mo so a o mo ba wo mu a wa bodam kwasia species etise wo species Adwoa wo nim so wo ka ape evolution ho wo nyandu 7 cycle kra wo da so da cave no mu Adwoa wo afeni hwan hwa ne wo bra mo be flexi wo bra ya wo hwe ne nim keke wo se ne nsa na ode ato kon ho ni motuo mu etu kwasia Adwoa na ke nkrasi ni nkura o sa akonya we bi enti wo bi no wo ka se we duru Adwoa justice for ayi hwe baby amedinam hwe woni wo bra hwe mo nkrasefo asefo nkrasefo ho asefo Adwoa wo hwe menyim se wo ya kwala no na wonni asaso akonwa enti na mo nkonwa wo hu dining table da nyame aboa wo me na wo dining table ti wo ka se wedu kwasia wo si wo kwa akodi akosu ase we echi ebi wo fie enie akosu ase wa onu ni Stella odwan Stella echi na wudi Adwoa wedu kon patapi de nenchi kwasie yo tinu ya ni tinu we tutu ne rig kuri onu ni odobroni na wuchi no odwan ma nkwasiafo mummodam a ka mo betumi akodi eyi akosu ase we echi onu no so represent Stella na ma beka se Christy die na mama Christy na Mrs. Japan na ya wo ya mo ya nkwasiafo na be no me ama mo mako abimma ejimifo asefo wo se me de wo picture akoma mankesimfo asrew oba ya na enya wunie me ba cho wo de yefa wonkwa awon bra atembe na midi o picture we mi nye ne hwe wa na wugina we hwa ya ase krasini togo made entire wo dani mu a wo ka se wedu wo kwato wo togo jeans no na wo to balance t-shirt dazna kwasia me na me bo wo hips na enye enu eni me na me share wa tare no picture no me na me twae kwasia me na me posti ye Adwoa na se mankasimfo hu no mka se na sana oba ya enterprise na oyedede wa asinfo susana na anya na kwasia te de awo Nenchinase dawo. Nerebaka ka mbuwa sama. Eza achira wana. Mesima mba wo ba o. Onu po na ma spend 45 minutes on you. Krasini. Hey, one fra iyi sumam. Razi. Damazi one friend mam. Eyi, Braya Berefo. One fra eyi. Anchor yaw berefo one friend mine. Asem na bentio. Missy we nyina is because Adwoa Safo is keeping quiet. Adwoa Safo, we need you to work because we need Alex Tete and this bitch and her radio station to be brought to book. Adwoa Safo, se wan yes sir, Miss Mudonya me ahoro baba phone. E chese ni omo kan nyina ye nokre. Brother yaw brefo, come to the front. Come to the front. Na mama menchira mu ade. Hwe onu ne kunini o. Mo hwe ade. Me pa cho screenshot my enko. Kwasie we a gay relationship. Omo ye LGBTQ because there is no way this is a man and a woman. This is two men. Hwe yaw brefo no nyi nuku na nenyim de Scooby Doo nuku nenyim de nitsri de mugu yaro nuku na anyo kwasie onu nuku ninyo Jesus hwe nuku na bodwi one man vitamins pono ofui hwe nuku no hwe nankasa yaw brefo hwe nitsre ho kwasia besia we to me share Adwoa we Italian money box we time a Kevin Taylor shisha na ahoroba no all of us came to her defense that ma kwasie. Then right after that mihundo ya Adwoa, so I've been giving it to her as I deem fit. Now this is one of those moments. Nekuninyo she nekunenyim she one. She. This creature, kwasia beyinia, worthless piece of shit. Yeah, friend wukuni. Impo ibun. Na abeshi shelumba ahoroba. Na iriesa enya kukudun. Na entertain trapezium. There Alex Tete. Now you intentionally act like you don't know what he's saying whilst he's insulting a real female. Kwasia to say you hide behind the radio to act like you are obi. Wokunini nenyim shen. She wokun shen. Ebaka the Chinese are kwadai shen. She wokun ya brefo wokunini. Hey Ghana pa wokuni yo. She ya brefo. Shen. Shaun na nukun. Ah God. Entiade. When look how nasty this bitch's fingers are. Share brefo. This picture, no, I want you to concentrate on her fingers and her fingernails. I want to show you how dirty this piglet is. Shanensa time. Moshe yaw brefo shane more shane time. We mean to mean I shanensa mean to mean didi with the same bowl. Ninsa time. Ninsa wonsa ifin shane more kwasia we. Yesi yendidi nkrofo atemu a na onu nsu di bi hwe another angle. Hwe yaw more hwe Monje ni more. Monje. Oh. Shane more. Se oye triangle. So ye minim shane more. Shane more next time. Shane more. We now I put on my scama. Me no da. If fear one in sunny skin nankasa. And sao besha moreno. Sad ye we. Shano. Shaninsa wa. Shaninsa, Shaninsa, Mon Shaninsa. Hey, ya brefo. Shaninsa, insa fonse. Just nipa na ni bibia anya fe ama ne nsantia kra anya fe. Hwe more ne tan. Ase papa. Ni more ase papa ye di hutaja. Hwe more kwasia we. Edu no suma kwasia we. Be hwa ma ye didi obi ti sa Adwoa Safo atem se den ne bae. Edian ya. Hwe ha. Mudi amon hwe ha. Mon hwe ne nsa. Shaninsa time. She's so dirty that there is no good grooming. Shabansa or the shankwala ya warm for Shabansa. Shaninsa Shanimore ne time. Shanimore, ni more time send the skin color. Ni skin color na aye time no. Shano, shanenum shanaho, shaninsa, shanise chi shane skin ne time. No wo pipripi de eson ne nankrumenim kwasia we hwe ha mon hwe ade hwe ninsa no. I can't get enough of ninsa no. This is the last of ninsa hwe mon hwe ninsa modia mon hwe ninsa mon hwe ninsa de putisi Dama's Jenny. Nothing on her is nothing on her. Kwasia radio nti na bua we. Charlie into aso. Shano ne tintin nyina te se filing cabinet. Hwe ya obrefo. Hwe ya obrefo. Hwe ne Safo. Hwe ote the filing cabinet. Shen. One kasa only filing cabinet. What's the difference? Shen. What do you say? Yaw brefo yaw. Bra yaw. Shen. Wushe ni tia. E wana tea cup since shen ti. Shen ne kwan. Shen ne tintin na filing cabinet 3 shelves. Filing cabinet 3 shelves. Kwasia we onya sumnie bitina so radio station na hono hwa. No kaka kwasia se na battery. Shoba na webubu esisi ti se boxer. Shen. Atari we jama zip de chire because obeda na wa hye. Shen. Why the filing cabinet? Shen wa ha azukru so son. Onenye abuwe. We friend the penguin. The same look. Shen. Shaya brofo. Kwasia we. Why would she not sit and allow trapezium leg alestete? Do bakaka kwasia some about a female. Kwasia. Why Shen? Why the penguin? Shen. Where and the best to Hossy Flames? Chese enya gro Shen. Why the penguin? Kwasia. Muni madia e freno. Italian money box na Kevin Taylor kaino. This is what an Italian money box looks like. Of course, very distinctive graphic one-on-one description. Nitine esisono. Ne kwan shashen. Why the Italian money box hampa? Wa pipi kwasia we. Adwoa Safo, if you don't bring this bitch and her radio station to book, whilst you are working on Alex Tete, sister, most so camera, you will not like me. Inti Justice for Adwoa Safo. We na ye interlude. Adiabia meka for the last 55 minutes or a prelude to what's about to go down. So let's start the show. Akwaba, Frobi. Taga Adwoa Safo mam. The next 1 hour, I'm going to deliver the intellectual part of the show. So let's go. What do I want Adwoa Safo to do? Here. Before I say that, the things I want her to do, I want to say something to NPP as a party. Executives, no, most especially. I should have said this quietly, but knowing how you people don't listen behind closed doors, I'm saying it here. If a major church leader, I just have an American asem you, or no other Christo asefo, if a major church leader, an industrial employer, the same address for Kantanka Automobile, a sininasu sesia, and a female political figure, the same address for. If a major church leader, an industrial employer, a female political figure is publicly humiliated by proxies of an internal rival, and the party MPP appears indifferent, let me tell you what's going to happen. The electoral cost of this nonsense that you people will not help her to put the right measures in. Us bold and sassy, ma'am. Yeah. Yow. Say MPP party no omo who say Alex Tete na sem na waka no, it's not only for funny saying flag bearership, but it is going to cost NPP. Because I just have to crack Christo Safo. I just have to crack Kantanka Industries. I just have to crack Dominic Benya. So MPP, buntie mi biom. If a major church leader, industrial employer, and a female political figure is publicly humiliated by proxies of an internal rival, and the MPP party appears indifferent, the electoral cost will not be theoretical. This is how parties lose blocks without realizing it until election day. So this is my advice to Adwoa. Adwoa, betie me. 1. Part 1. What Honorable Adwoa Safo should do, step by step. But this is what I think she should do. This is not an emotional retaliation. This is not emotional retaliation. We have gone past that. And yes, Rebecca say maybe the emotional and domestic. Adwoa Safo no, it's far beyond that. This is not an emotional retaliation. This is rule of law plus institutional authority and cultural legitimacy. Adwoa Safo oba institutional authority. Why gender minister po? Rule of law. Charlie, 1. Immediate legal action. Adwoa Safo, una mene okasayo odo. The first thing you have to do is take immediate legal action. Both civil legal action and criminal legal action. Adwoa Safo should instruct her counsel to file a defamation suit against Alex Tete for 1. False sexual allegations. 2. Character assassination. 3. Reputational harm. On file this first 3 against the Kwasiano. We don't want you to be the only hearsay or can so base you na yehu hwe. Yento aso. Adwoa, we need you to file this so that you can demand strict proof of names, dates, places or say yedi wuwo allegedly. Places of this alleged sexual relations. Evidence that Adwoa sent people to harm or buy nebra wakai nonso. Adwoa, it will force Alex Tete into 1. Discovery. 2. he will be cross-examined. Then 3, he would have sworn. Okay, let me do this puzzle for TikTok and continue. Okay. So he would have sworn to testimony. So when he lies, it becomes perjury. He would have sworn. Until when he lies, it will become perjury. Now, at this point here, this is where most propagandists collapse in the process of trial. So no propaganda na oye. Oni so betre obebo ntreni aba ha ni mansu bewu. So Adwoa Safo, we will not take you just being silent. Yentoaso. Number 2, Adwoa, you need to do a criminal complaint to police and the Attorney General. Beyond the civil court, no, Adwoa, you should file a criminal complaint for publication of false information. 1, for offensive conduct conducive to breach of peace. 3, statements that are likely to cause fear, panic, or public disorder. Yes, so busy. Or sume mpado wonko kunukuna. Monti ase Adwoa, me see your way now, because this reframes, it will reframe the issue as public safety and not a personal drama. Because this is not personal. This is citizen eye, or person on your citizens arrest, don't get cancel, or no see, or train me post or tag police or fine scene. Adwoa, take him on. Take him on. Okay, next. The 3rd one. Adwoa, you have to get to the National Media Commission with your petition. You have to petition the National Media Commission to 1, investigate the platforms. Platforms, they say Kwasiaba, no money, Italian money box, no penguin, no filing cabinet, yabrefo. You will have to get the National Media Commission to investigate that platform. Now, Kwasiasem no aired, no. All of the platforms that aired or amplified the statements. 2, you are supposed to petition the National Media Commission to sanction broadcasters. Broadcasters, so in there, bloggers. Broadcasters, and yes, I think they should add bloggers. They should sanction broadcasters who failed basic journalistic verification. Bloggers don't have that burden of proof, but so we are journalists to say ya obrefwa. Kwasi assembly see when the platform is can say and Adwoa Safo should not go directly to deal with this bitch. It was on fan National Media Commission. So the 3rd reason why I said on petition National Media Commission, they say she will have to ask them to issue public corrections or retractions from Kwasiano. And no interest a court na maso. Court ni na basu we are way na so because this will help cleanse the media space beyond or no Adwoa case no. Samira die da ho, me die da ho, ma kesefo, Charlotte said die da ho. Adwoa, you have to stand for yourself and the rest of us. Yentoaso. The 4th one. Oyobahima. So I am pleading with her conscience to say she has to go through the traditional council with sermons. As a queen mother, Adwoa has moral and customary standings to 1, petition the appropriate traditional council to summon Alex Tete. 2, make Oje Kwasiampeni Ola Oka Kwasiasem Trem Mesaman wo Ola Anifie Meji Impatazeno so. Ha! You people, you don't know. You think I'm just saying it. One call and one bisa. One bisa antimata neba Edward can come. Wafran po. K. One bisa a Rajwa AJ. One bisa Latif. I mean, one bisa Kodok. Amadi. She has to petition the appropriate traditional council for them to summon Alex Tete. She also has to demand proof for allegations against her womanhood, her motherhood, her family lineage. Because in Ghanaian tradition, Adwoa Safo, if you didn't know, in Ghanaian tradition, unproven accusations against a woman of stool status are an abomination. They are an abomination. Okay. Adwoa Safo, ya fo anya oba ahima de oba be edi o. Na wo oba ahima kra na edi kwase asem kire na wa anya hwe a, wo subject de oba de na we gina ama omo. You have to act with immediate effect. Number 5. We need you to go and talk to parliamentary and gender advocacy leadership. As a former minister for gender, Adwoa, you should, 1, publicly frame this issue as gender-based political violence. This is gender-based barrister Osebonsu. Thank you for joining me. I know you are going to appreciate my submission. I need Adwoa Safo to not be silent on this, because if she does, I will fire her until election and it will affect Dr. Baumia. If she doesn't do this the right way, then silence means consent. As a former minister for gender, she should publicly frame this issue as a gender-based political violence. She has to call for 1, stronger sanctions against misogynist political speeches. She has to call for protection of women in public life from reputational terrorism. This elevates the matter beyond Adwoa herself. Barrister, I know you are appreciating this. Mafambo to fomu. Let's go on. Number 6. Adwoa, controlled public statements, not a rant. What you are going to do, no? That's it. You have to come out with a controlled public statement and not a rant. No, we are not going that route, madam. We need one calm, firm statement, affirming your innocence, announcing your legal and traditional steps, warning that falsehood will now meet consequences. Adwoa, I am begging you. We need you to issue a controlled public statement. Don't come with a rant. Don't stoop that low. Come with a controlled public statement which is affirming your innocence, announcing your legal and traditional steps, taking moving forward, and you're warning that falsehoods will now meet consequences. Madam, say a person when you're vice president, now in the nearest future won't be female president. You have to put these things to where they belong. Because if you don't, your silence without action will be equal to surrender in the court of public opinion. Adwoa, se one tie na wan keka wo ho na we din a me donya me platform bia obefo me simi na me be di udwuma, because your silence. Solid TV, I am giving Adwoa Safo the steps to fuck with Alex Tete and your camp, because yasem na Alex Tete no. And if you people will not get him to do the right thing, I don't care. We don't want apologies. We don't want him to just retract. We want him to go through all the systems. Your camp is the camp of honesty. Your camp is your camp of discipline. You should be patriotic enough to care that a woman's image has been tarnished. You should be disciplined enough to subject yourself to any consequences that will come with it. You should be honest enough to allow honesty to transpire. Okay, let's go on. Adwoa, we need you to come out with this controlled public statement. It should be just one calm first statement, but it should convey you affirming your innocence in inkwasiasemi ninana Alexetaka regarding Edie, regarding Wukokumu bra. We also need you to announce legal and traditional steps you have started taking against him. We want you to give a warning that falsehood will henceforth meet with consequences. And let me repeat, if you keep silent without any action, it will be equal to you surrendering in the court of public opinion. Let me continue. Part 2. Adwoa, we need a formal petition. I am sending you a formal petition. Formal one. This is a respectful but firm petition from concerned citizens, from people who give a damn about you, from women who are tired of misogyny and this foolishness. The subject is petition by concerned citizens. And we are sending it to you, Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo, Member of Parliament and former Minister of State. Okay, so former Member of Parliament, Republic of Ghana. And the petition reads as follows. Dear Honorable Adwoa Safo, we write as concerned citizens, women, professionals, parents, and believers in the rule of law, deeply troubled by the recent public statements made by one Alex Tete, in which unprintable, demeaning, and criminal allegations were leveled against your person. These statements, which include claims of sexual impropriety with unnamed men and accusations linking you to the buying of your own brother, goes beyond political criticism. They constitute defamation, character assassination, and the reckless spread of falsehood capable of causing fear, panic, and social disorder. Se Kristo asafofo si omu bekeka omu ho a, mayhem ebesi kromu hano. Kristo asafo ma so omu si omu bekeka omu ho a, yentu aso. Let me Honorable, your public life as a lawyer, a former minister for gender, a queen mother, and a national figure places you in a unique position to set a historic precedent. If such allegations can be made against you without any consequence, then no Ghanaian woman, public or private, is safe. We respectfully but firmly expect the following from you. 1. We expect immediate legal action to compel the accuser, Alex Tete, to prove every allegation in the court of law. 2. We need you to have a criminal complaint made to the appropriate state institution for the publication of false information. Yentu aso. 3. Sorry. We want you to send petitions to regulatory bodies, including the National Media Commission, to address media platforms, especially media platforms that enable the spread of these falsehoods. Number 4, we want you to have an invocation of customary authority where appropriate where appropriate, to demand accountability for attacks on your dignity and your lineage. Number 5, we want you to have a clear public stance, which will be affirming that political disagreements does not entitle anyone to defame, dehumanize, or endanger another person. Honorable Adwoa Safo, silence in matters of this gravity risks being interpreted, however unfairly, as ne abaza mretwa na mankasa menwi. Okay, I'm leaving it. In Ghana's public space, uncontested falsehoods often harden into perceived truth. So one can share, it becomes a perceived truth. And if you leave it and we all perceive it as truth, we will come and applaud Alex Tete for showing us that you are not with what we want you to become. Because I won't want you to become a vice president and a president in future if these things being leveled against you is true. So the ball is in your court. You act for saving yourself and all of us. But if you don't, well, we therefore urge you, not only for your own name, but for all Ghanaian women and future leaders, to demonstrate that 1, lies have consequences. 2, propaganda will meet the rule of law. 3, womanhood is not a weakness in public life. History will remember not the insults held at you, but the standards you choose to enforce. We stand ready to support any lawful and institutional steps you take in defense of truth, dignity, and justice. Respectfully, Moira Dawson Williams, on behalf of concerned citizens of Ghana. Sorry. So the final note on this is the strategic truth. If Honorable Adwoa Safo acts decisively and she uses law, institutions, and traditions, if she maintains dignity and restraint, then she doesn't just defend herself. She positions herself as a presidential timber, not merely a running mate. To those who have ears, let them hear. Now, when I was done, I was like, wait, but Mami, wait, because she's the leader of the Kantanka conglomerate, the Christo Asafo Church, all of that, it's bigger than just political propaganda. And I say. So I upgraded what I wrote. A dose with no man training now. I make kind of the other phone. So I upgraded the strategy, the framework, to reflect her religious, corporate, and electoral leverage. I reframed it so that the political risk for MPP will be seen. Because if it is seen, then what I have written becomes useful for internal pressure. Now, in almost why I redrafted the petition, but I'll read it in another. It should be on the other phone, way as also. But I'm tired, and I'm going back to reiterate the fact say maybe tia so say Adwoa Safo wama asem we so wempeja no kunkun wama na mbroso wantentim wamputi boy to book by law by tradition, then what is she going to come to tell us? I will say it. Obisi wudi wo by heart. Omaka wanya hwea. Ene de esi e bibi wo ho. Mary mu no mo de jimi sem we bae. Samira ye de bi no bibi ensi. When so like really, at what point do we stop? And if Adwoa Safo say emfa wo ho a, Chako Celestin aka 10 minutes meko. If Adwoa Safo say emfa wo ho a, then we will come and support Alex to say everything he's saying about you, because it is senseless, madam. You cannot let them walk scot-free. You will have to act for yourself, for Samira, for all the women who have suffered this, and for the future women who will suffer this if nothing is done. If you don't do anything, Adwoa, your silence will mean Alex is right in public opinion. Adwoa, Merry Christmas, Chako Celestin. Medasi bebre. Medasi bebre. I will try and come back if I don't well tomorrow. But Adwoa Safo, this is my humble petition to you. This boy should not be left to walk around and bluff and brag. Bring him to the books. Rule of law, traditional council, then National Media Commission. If he is coming to show proof, he should do it on internet. If he has to retract, let all this be done. Madam, wase wudi no dada. Baby, I say do no. Yen try na yen retract kakra. Madam, I say, if I don't, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.